Greetings. Man, after all that rain yesterday, we had to go mow the yard. It's kind of great to get out in nature. I hear there's a lot of wrath of God in the collective. Is that true? It's just what it is. For this next little bit, we'll just be continuing to call our energy back and send back to others what belongs to them. That's the best way to handle things at this time. With all the blackmail, with all the destiny swappers, with all the wrath of God in the cards, it's just what it is. It's just what it is. Let divine intervention play out. It's just what it is. I hear there's an Archangel out there that they tried to sacrifice, and now God's taking out groups at a time. That's kind of sad. I guess. I mean, I don't know any of these people. That's what it is. 1 billion people went down to the edge of the water to watch the tsunami. Yes, that was a bunch of God consciousnesses that all decided to sign up and go down and look at the big wave that was going to carry them to the other side. It's just what it is. God us all that it is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light. As to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself, as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. That's called herd karma. It's called herd karma. It's just what it is. However, thank you, Spirit. Keep your boundaries up. Right? If they're wanting to block out the light, it has to be for a reason. Probably because they don't have any. I just heard one of the ladies say something very, very profound. Very profound. They hate something, yet they want to be you. They love to be you. They hate it's you, but they would love to be you, and it's just what it is. If I was karmics getting the devil's due, I would hate to be them too. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. They don't want others to know that their magic has been blocked, and it's what it is. I can't do anything about that. In groups, thank you, Spirit. Gaggles, hives, and herds. It's just what it is. Can't do anything about that. Thank you, Spirit. Shout out to Chosen144. And yes, I would say, oh, that must have been Di, my friend. I would say that this ignorance has went on a little over 20 years. Thank you, Spirit. That's what it is. That 333 that keeps popping. Oh, and it was 88%, 313 right now. It's 414.86. However, I do believe it was 411 at 88% when I started the video. It just was. I hear they went up against a high priestess energy in Tarot land. Is that true? Thank you for that, Spirit. Or an Emperor Empress energy, or an Earth Angel energy, or a divinely protected healer. Hell, who knows? They're all so confused. It sounds like they went up against God, doesn't it? Thank you, Spirit. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I mean, if you've got the wrath of God in the cards, then probably you just want to step back and let Pisces ancestors that don't play take care of the lightweight. Thank you, Spirit. It's just what it is. Just what it is. Left brain, right brain, and the subconscious mind. Cards in the upright. Yeah, cool. Did you see that sleight of hand? Did you see that switcheroo uphold? It's just what it is. Focus on the situation is the blessings. Yeah. Di?
What?
If someone tries to take your blessings, what do you tell them?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. It's okay. You tell him no. You tell him no. You tell them no. Those are my blessings. You can't have those. Our intentions on the situation are spiritual protection. That's what it is. We will. Ooh, is that what I see? Yeah, that's lightning. See that lightning in the background? Amazing. Lightning's some fun stuff. If you didn't see the short from yesterday, it's just what it is. Yeah, I hear there was or last night. It was last night. Yeah, I hear there was an energetic attack on the High Priestess's home last night. It makes you wonder where did that energy go that someone sent unwanted energy sent. Nah, no one said anything to me. So it will be awareness on the upside down community under judgment. It's just what it is. Is that true? Is entire communities under judgment? I know on Mother's Day, Lake Isabella, that's my ex-wife's stepdaughter's name. Lake Isabella on Mother's Day had an earthquake. It was just a little one. It was just a little earthquake. It's just what it is. And I know that at the first of the year, New Mexico had run out of water. Water represents emotion. And with New Mexico running out of water, it was nice to see that Tatum, New Mexico, God made it rain. God made it rain on Tatum, New Mexico. Amazing how that works. Tatum is my daughter's name. You can ask her mother, Miss Hicks. Miss Hicks, that's what it is. Anyway, moving forward into SpaghettiOs, Healing Chaos. Would look like the ancestors have just kind of flipped the script. They've kind of taken the tornado, because this would be us healing chaos. This would be God's wrath. This would be God healing chaos. We got to vacuum up the earth. It's just what it is. Not a whole lot we can do about that. There's not a whole lot we can do about that. However, what should we be exploring? Oh yeah, see, it's not going to be very simple going forward. They don't know how to fix it. And I would say, when I hear you ladies say that they went up against someone that God had given a second chance at life, well, then that means that there is a connection with God. That means that there is a connection with God, and I would say going up with God's good. That's not like going up with you know, your Coca-Cola source. That's not like going up against his buddies. No. That's like going up against the source. That would be going up against the source of creation. The source of creation, they can take that frown and suck it up off the earth. So it's just what it is. There's not a whole lot we can do about that. What's under this spiritual protection we need to focus our intentions on? Yep, people's inner peace is going to be upside down. They are starting to realize the error of their ways, and that the energy they put out is being returned to them tenfold. Once the three fates are activated, it's definitely a spinner on the wheel of karma. It's absolutely going. That's the three daughters of Ra. There's a spinner on the wheel of karma, and you know they were given the allotted time. And now they're inflexible in their fate. As we move forward, it's Daisy. That's the dog. When Chosen 144 said that dogs, animals help keep you high vibe. That's it. As soon as he said that, I thought, and you know, in honor of Daisy, we would just have to post Chosen 144's. It's an amazing read. You ought to hear it. And I can absolutely agree with him. Those would be the black eyes that I spot from space. Those would be when I talk about someone having a donut glazed face. That's what it is. Their face gets glazed over like a donut. Is when you look at them, they look like a donut face with this glaze. Huh? That's the sound they make. Huh? Huh? You'll tell them something very, very blatantly clear, you know, and it's like, do you know your ABCs? Huh? And this is a professional. These will be professionals that do that. They almost grunt like cavemen. Huh? Yeah, it's what it is. And I mean, you know, even cavemen can save money on their insurance. So we've got protection, and yeah, it's what it is. Spirit says there will be no more thriving. The wrath of God is in focus. So that's what it is. And I mean, when you hear Marjorie Taylor Greene with the American government, hang on a second, we'll hold these like that. When you hear Marjorie Taylor Greene with the American government say that the hand of God is taking care of evil, as soon as I hear that, it makes me wonder, well, is that like Lake Isabella, California? Because I know Californians don't help others. They just don't. That's what their police told me. Californians just don't help others. So I would assume God helps them on Mother's Day with earthquakes named after my ex-wife's daughter. It's just what it is. Can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. However, I hear this magic is backfiring on these witches, warlocks, and secret societies and at a very fast rate. Is that true? Is that true? It's just what it is. It's just what it is. I hear they all got together and went up against the divinely protected fuck around and find out guy. Is that true? Is that true? Did they do that? Amazing. It looks like tornadoes are upside down. So let's see. Oh yeah, as people are wondering, oh no, what's going to happen next? Well, it depends. How's your divine protection? It's just what it is. Did you focus on coming into divine union with the divine? I understand that there were groups that tried to stop that. They tried to stop a person from coming into union with the divine and forfeited their own destiny of coming into union with the divine. It's just what it is. Sad as that is, I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. Spirit says there will be no more thriving, that shit going on in the past. However, the blessings are in the present moment. And it's just what it is. Every moment is a blessing. Spirit says relax. So we will stay relaxed as the wrath of God continues to make people wonder. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. I can't do much about that. Do we need more cards? Yeah, okay, thank you. And you know, what is this mirror magic that they were doing on a healer? Is that true? They doing that? Chances are they lost their ability to scry, and I ended up with them. I ended up with all kinds of abilities. All the abilities they tried to take from me probably gave me whatever abilities they did have, and it's what it is. Now I have more work to do, more shit to figure out. It's just what it is. I know that they wanted me burdened, and now I'm burdened with extra abilities. So it's just what it is. We'll be focusing on our newfound abilities. They tried to steal your abilities, Pisces, and ended up losing theirs to the healer. So we'll be healing that shit moving forward. Be a lot of responsibility on that situation. It looks like there will be some people taking a voyage. It looks like the Dharma, Big D, the Big D energy. He's carrying the little d energy. This would be Dharma. This would be co-creation with the divine. See how the whale's kind of flying above the fucking water? Got the little whale underneath. It's a voyage. It's divine intervention. It's just what it is. When whales fly. Yeah, it's just what it is. Big Pisces getting carried by the little Pisces into the age of Aquarius. Imagine that. Imagine that. It's just what it is. I hear that the entire group tried to sacrifice an Earth Angel and ended up only sacrificing themselves. And now they're all pointing the finger and mad. Oh my God, you got me sacrificed. And I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. As sad as it is, it's what all these ladies are saying. It's just what it is. It's not like you can believe what a woman says, but you can believe what like fucking 10 of them say. It's when 10 women agree, holy shit, that's a jury almost. Almost. That system's falling apart. Holy shit. They're all talking about how bribes were made and they had people of power in their pocket. I would probably assume that's why there's divine intervention with God's wrath all over the situation. Ask Marjorie Taylor Greene. She works for the president. She said the hand of God is removing evil. So that's what it is. That's what it is. I don't know what the hand of God looks like, but I would say it'd be like a tornado in God's hand. Let's just vacuum up this area. It's just what it is. Can't do much about that. However, on the backside of this voyage, yeah, see, they took risks in the past. I hear they were traveling from state to state and country to country, trying to find practitioners to do voodoo and spiritual work against someone that was divinely protected. Is that true? Is that true? I wonder if that person's glowing like a fucking spotlight. You think they are? It's just what it is. Yep, you cannot trust any of these people. It's just what it is. You can't trust them. Do we need any more cards? No, hell no. We don't need any more cards on that. So, as these entire groups that tried to sacrifice a divine being, and it's not like I'm not hidden in plain sight. I mean, I fucking live on Divine Street. So when I hear them say, oh, they're looking for the Earth Angel. No, they're not. I'm all over Google. That's bullshit. That's how I know they're lying. That's bullshit. That's what it is. However, as people continue to disconnect from the group, and because that's the thing is, I mean, when you follow the crowd, like you're following a crowd of sheep, that's what it is. If the shepherd stops the sheep, you end up having the wool pulled over your eyes, and you get this brown shit all over your nose going in the back of that sheep's ass. It's just what it is. Can't do anything about that. Thank you for the beautiful 5-star reviews, and I would say new level, new devils at this point is them cursing themselves and all involved, and there's not much I can do about that. You can't help everyone. You certainly can't help those who curse themselves and all involved. It's just what it is. There's not much we can do about that. There's just not much we can do about that. I hear, witches and warlocks going up against, an angel. Holy shit, that's got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Anyway, you guys have a beautiful day. I know it is Sunday. I think truly my concern in this entire situation is a 5-star client of mine coming to me with a 23-year-old daughter that's in the county hotel. She's in the county hotel with one of these demonic body jumpers that Chosen 144 is talking about. Swear it, and the picture that she's giving me and the story of what she went through, it's the same every time. So it's not like go look at Pocahontas. Pocahontas with strange video cam, and that's what it is. We can certainly say with people taking bribes and judges taking bribes and lawyers taking bribes, certainly they probably doctored up the police body cam in Ohio with Pocahontas. Yeah, they say they can't figure it out, but they're a bunch of conspiracy theorists. All those cops with body cams, bunch of fucking conspiracy theorists, if you ask me. It's just what it is. Other than that, there's 3 ways the jinn entered the body. Heightened states of rage, fear. That's why they say don't fear the jinn. That's what it is. And you can't tell me a hotel is not a cesspool for fucking sex demons and ceremonies and weird shit. That's what it is. As soon as I saw Pocahontas was in a hotel, first thing I thought of was 4 rooms where Tim Roth was the bellhop. You got Madonna and the other 2, and they're resurrecting the Empress out of the power of 3, raising the Empress up out of the fucking hot tub. It's just what it is. Not much we can do about that. Well, all right. So 717, we'll shut it off. That's what it is. See, 17 is a very, very specific number. I would say that was 2 times that love, light, and truth didn't set you free, where ego probably cost New Mexico some water. New Mexico cost, some water. And it's just what it is. As far as them invading the dreams and things like that, the INFJ Pisces, that was the likes of Edgar Cayce. Could you imagine trying to do dream magic on Edgar Cayce? Holy shit. Your future would never be the same. You just wouldn't. He was the sleeping prophet. Did they attack Edgar Cayce in this manner? It's just what it is. However, it's very, very hard to play the victim role when the magic is bouncing off of me onto groups, gaggles, herds, and hives that are now playing the victim. They took on the victim role. It's just what it is. That's what they wanted. They wanted a victim, and what they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. So they'll now be taking on the role of the victim during God's wrath. It's just what it is. Can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. It's what it is. Souls are supposed to love each other and tell the truth. Thank you for the beautiful 5-star reviews. Now me, in my addiction, I made every mistake you could possibly imagine, up to an NDE. Multiple. That's why I refuse to take medication, have been sober for years. So, and it's what it is, and I got stronger from that. So the NDE line, right the fuck over there. Just go get in the line for a near-death experience, and maybe you'll have some sense when you wake up. It's just what it is. Other than that, expect the unexpected, Pisces, because it's going to get hairy. It's always darkest before the dawn. And me, yes, I will be in meditation, calling back my energy, because what was taken will always be returned. Just don't expect it to be returned in the manner that it was taken. And it's what it is. And if you're taking shit from others when you have the shield, the INFJ shield, or the Pleiadian Masters Light Merkaba, simple Google search, Pleiadian Masters Light Merkaba. So when you're using this with your native DNA, the DNA activations really, really paid off. They did, like the brain box technique from Mind Valley. That was the key. That was the key, along with transcending consciousness with the Buddha. It's just what it is. However, my ability to transcend consciousness on a Jose Silva mind control screen is a little different than most. So, it's just what it is. It's just what it is. So, we'll be sitting back, calling back our energy, returning to others what belongs to them, and just letting the house of cards fall where it may. It's just what it is. We want everyone to have exactly what they put out. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. What we took, we'll be giving back. Just don't expect it to come back in the manner that it was given. Whether it be earthquakes at Mother's Day, fuck, who knows? I don't know how God's wrath works. It's just what it is. I don't question it. Namaste.